The Toronto Maple Leafs are a storied team in NHL history. With multiple Stanley Cups, they have 13 Stanley Cups in their history, second in NHL history. Today, in this franchise mode, we're going to try to get them another Stanley Cup. What's going on, guys? Nordic97 here, back again with another video. Today, we are starting the first episode of the Toronto Maple Leafs franchise mode. Now, we do have a few things to get into before we start off with the actual series. So, I do have two new players in the team, and I leaked them in the trailer. They are, let me take a look here. Let me find them. Here is Jean Viviero's Hot Take Hockey. Of course, I had to add in some of these guys in here. And then we got Steve Dangle as well, because he's Steve Dangle. They're 84 overall. Viviero's is second line forward, medium elite. Dangle is AHL fourth line forward. I don't even know why he's that, but anyways, we're gonna get into this. So now, I've never played with the salary cap on. Okay, I've played franchise modes before, but I've never played with the salary cap on. So it's gonna be a new kind of ride for me. It's gonna be a little bit interesting, and I'm probably gonna screw up. So watch a crappy guy play franchise mode. So yeah, here on the first line we got Nylander, Tavares, and Marner. Pretty good first line, but I do not like this. Do not like this stuff down here. -1. Matthews should not be on the second line. I can't say his name. Vivieros and Andreas Janssen. We got Kasperi Kapanen, Dangle, and Hyman on the third line. You got Mikheyev, Spezza, and Clifford on the fourth line. Now, what we're gonna do here is, this might make some people angry, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna put William Nylander on the third line. On the second line. We're gonna have a Marner, Tavares, Matthews line, the 90 overall players, and then we're gonna have Nylander, Vivieros, and Janssen. Now, this could make some people angry, but I think it's a pretty good idea because, you know, it's having all of our good players on the first line and then most of our growing players on the second line. So, all right, now we got Morgan Rielly and Jake Muzzin, Tyson Barrie and Travis Dermott, and then Cody Ceci and Justin Holl. Now, I don't see any problems with this. You got a +3 on the first line, +1 on the second and third line. I think we're pretty set here. And then in the cage, we got Anderson and Jack Campbell. Yes, we're gonna have to find a solid backup. So we're gonna have to take a look at the trade block here. After that, we got Pierre Engvall, Dennis Malgin, and Timmy Liljegren in the scratch zone. AHL lines, we got Nick Patan, Kerfoot, Aberg, Casilla, Gauthier, Salomaki, Reed, Godet, a bunch of other people, Archibald, Rasmus Sandin, Kevin Gravel, Cal Rosen, Mar Missering, and Michael Kapla. In the pipes, we got Kamisier, Kaskiua, and Justin Walla. So yeah, it should be a pretty fun series. We're gonna do a little bit of line changes here. I'm gonna see if there's anyone we can move down and anyone we can move up. What is it? I think we should. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna go into options here, and we're gonna send Jason Spezza down to the AHL, and it's because he has like too much lines or something. All right, so Kerfoot will be called up, and we'll get Spezza all the way down here. Spezza. Oh yeah, we're also gonna send down Engvall, Lindgren, and all those players, so we can have them in the American Hockey. You must be required to fix your line. Okay. Alright. Player claimed on... Oh! I put Jason Spezza on waivers. Okay. So it looks like Jason Spezza is on waivers, and he's going to the Vegas Golden Knights. So we're going to have to go take a look at Vegas and see what players they got, and let's see where Spezza's playing at. So there you go. We just sent down a couple players up to the AHL. We'll go take a look at the lines here real quick and see what is going on. I think now that we sent Kerfoot down, we're going to have all these 75 overall players. Yes, it's going to be much better. These players that are getting like pretty much nothing that are getting almost nothing are going to start getting lines now. So, and they screwed up the lines again. Ah! Alright, so Matthews, Marner. Okay. Alright, there we go. So, now, you guys are going to be the assistant GMs in the comments. Of course, like, other YouTubers that do this stuff. And yeah, you're gonna tell me how bad I am at franchise mode. So yeah, we're gonna start off our first game against Toronto, and let's see how the first period of game number 1 treats us. And we're up 2-0. Kapanen and Matthews on Craig Anderson. So there you go. Anderson's likely retiring this year, so he'll get some time in the franchise. Next period, Bobby Ryan. Respect to Bobby Ryan with his story and stuff. Frederik Andersen. And then we basically cap it off. Ilya Mikheyev gets his first National Hockey League goal. And John Tavares gets a goal on Craig Anderson. So yeah, easy game there. That was a pretty easy game. Nobody's injured, so we're gonna sim a couple games here. Now, of course, I do have a couple people in the draft. Gonna be a bit interesting. We're just gonna sim the next 2 games here, and we'll see how we do. I do have a few people in the draft. I'm not gonna review any of them. They tell us to go check out our prospect rankings. 5-0 win and 2-0 loss, back to back shutout, and then we shut out someone, and then we got shut out by the Canadians. Game against St. Louis here. Can we get the dub? Nope, we cannot. Sorry, I'm not used to really doing these franchise modes, so I'm gonna be kind of stuttering a lot. Toronto player Teemu Kivilainen is injured with a mild concussion. His estimated return is October 24th, 2019. The team's best lines was me edited. All right, we'll just do best lines for that. And Detroit and Tampa Bay stretch. We are 3-3 after this time now. And why not send the game against Boston? Because that's a pretty interesting game. And then I do see a date against our... Oh, come on. Toronto player Morgan Riley has been injured with a sprained ankle. His estimated return will be October 22nd, 2019. His team's lines must be edited. We're going to do head coach replaces player. We'll send the game against Boston because that's a big rival. Oh, he's back already. Okay. We'll send the game against Boston because that's a big one. And then we are going to pay a visit to Jason Spezza in the Vegas Golden Knights. So we'll send the game against Boston here. And then that'll be it. Alright, so we're going to take a look here. John Vivieros on Tuukka Rask. Okay, so Vivieros has scored a goal. We got Marchand scoring on Frederik Andersen and Janssen scoring on Tuukka Rask. Second period, Torrey Krug ties up the game. Third period, we are still tied. Justin Holl on Tuukka Rask and then Brett Ritchie on Frederik Andersen. That's right. You know we're going to do it. We are going to go into the one, the only. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. We're going to go into the one, the only, overtime. So we're here in overtime. Boston versus Toronto. Looks like Tavares is starting off. Goes off to Morgan Riley. Morgan Riley is going to take the puck into the zone. Riley after Tavares. Tavares in the point. Riley, a shot saved by Rask. Marchand's got the puck now. He skates it into the neutral zone. He's going into the offensive zone now for the Bruins. Pass out to Bergeron. Bergeron shot and a save by Rask. Anderson. Marchand's got the puck. He loops around the net. Finding his slot. Krug and doesn't really get a shot on it. Marner is on the boards with Bergeron. And now Morgan Riley has the puck. Actually, no. Riley has the puck now. Goes off to Tavares. Tavares now has got the puck. He loses it to Torrey Krug. And now Torrey Krug moves in to the offensive zone. Krug is shot. Saved by Frederik Andersen. I can't talk. Riley now struggling to get the puck, apparently. Marner has the puck now. He skates it into the zone. He shoots and a save by Rask. Man, that puck almost goes into the net. So do make sure to subscribe. We just hit our first sub in the 100s. So we're at 101 subscribers. I'm going to put a lot of work into this. It's going to be pretty interesting. And we're going to see how this is going to go. So, the Toronto's won their last 3 games. Of course, we're dominating. Jake Muzzin now with the puck. He shoots. Nylander. Oh, it goes in. It flipped over Rask. And it's an overtime goal for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Morgan Riley. And this game is over, boys. You got Dermott. You got Ceci. Pretty good game for the Maple Leafs tonight. GG, boys. Now, when this video comes out, we will be doing the 100 subscribers appreciation video pretty much right after. I got to do a lot of editing for it and stuff, so, yeah. Oh, looks like we got another game against Boston. That's going to be interesting. 2 times in less than a week. Let's take a look at this. Rasmus Sandin has been injured with sprained hamstring. His estimated return on October 27, 2019. Okay. And now Will Nylander's injured with a strained hamstring. His estimated return is October 29, 2019. The team's line must be edited. Now after this, we're going to go and take a look at the points, see how the players are doing, and to take a look around the league. Toronto versus Boston, sim the first period, and we're up 2-1. Steve Dangle gets a goal on Tuukka Rask. I'm sure if Dangle was watching this video, he'd be pretty happy. Kapanen on Rask as well, and then Bajor gets one on Campbell. Second period, 4-2 now. Ilya Mikheyev on Tuukka Rask, Pastrnak, and Tavares get the goals in the second. Sim the third here. Let's take a look here. 17-29 on the shots. We are losing in the shots hardcorely, but we're still winning. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. And Jake DeBrusk gets a goal on Jack Campbell. 10 minutes left in the first period. 9:47, 8:52. And it looks like this could be Toronto's dub. 5:55. We're closing on the end here. 1 minute and 42, 0:55, and Toronto comes out from Boston and gets the dub. So that means we've won 5. Actually, no, maybe 5. No, we've won 5 out of our last 6 games. So that's pretty good. We are currently 7-3-1. We started off 3-3, but then we turned 7-3. Wow, William Nylander leading the team, 16 points in 10 games. So let's go in here and take a look at. We'll take a look at the standings first, see where we're at. Oh, we're first in our division. That's epic. Buffalo, Detroit is somehow getting the best of the Canadians, and Montreal. Getting the best of everyone, and then the Canadians are in the last of the league. Let's see who's leading the. And we are okay. We're leading the league, so we're tied with. We're almost tied with Minnesota, and Vegas is not far behind. Jason Spezza, we're coming for you. In the AHL here, let's take a look at how our team's doing. Let's take a look here. Toronto Marlies, 2-4-0, not very good. Who's leading the league in the American Hockey League? Hershey Bears. No surprise there. They're gods. Alright, so let's take a look here. We'll take a look at AHL before we go to NHL. Peter Engvall, McDarn, Muriston, Patan, those are your stats right there. Tendies, because, our team is not very good in our AHL. Take a look here. Anderson, 4-3-1. Campbell's 3-0, so maybe we don't need to replace him. Nylander, Marner. Nylander has 16 points. Marner has 13. Kerfoot. Dangle, 4-4. And then John is not very far behind. 4 goals, 3 assists, 7 points. That's pretty good. So I'm hoping those players will do well. We're going to take a look. Now we're going to take a look at who's actually leading the entire league in goals. Now, or in points and goals and stuff. So let's take a look here. We are a very good team in the league, so I wouldn't be surprised if we're... Evgeny Kuznetsov and Ovechkin are the 2 teams. And then Nylander, Carlson, Marchessault, Nikaz. Wow, Nikaz is up here. Hall, Crosby, Niederreiter, Zuccarello, Connor McDavid, Braden Point, Johansson, Marner, Tarasenko, Mark Stone. Not big surprises there, so really not that big of surprises. Alright, so next up here, we are going to sim to the game against the Vegas Golden Knights, and then we are going to call this prologue episode a day, and then next episode we'll probably sim up until the trade deadline and just keep playing until we get to the end of the season. So a lot of injuries going on here, so let's see if we can get the dub against San Jose. Matthews with a bruised arm. Crap. Alright, so let's take a look here. Steve Dangle has something he wants to talk to you about. I want to speak to you about my ice time concerns. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Nordic. Right now I'm feeling like I'm playing 14 minutes and 43. I don't feel like oh my god. I cannot talk. I don't know if it's when I'm recording or it's just like because I just can't talk in general, but I don't know. Right now, I do not feel like playing 14 minutes and 43 seconds is not enough ice time given my abilities. I don't think so. You have like 8 points, big boy. No offense to Dangle. Oh, he's going to be angry if I do this. Well, Steve, I think you're alright. We should be playing you more. I'm not moving you up to the first line. I like the sound of that. I expect to average more minutes tonight in the next few games. Okay, that works for me. I'll sure we give you those minutes. Alright, this is gonna be risky. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Steve Dangle now likes me even more. Alright, so we'll go and edit those lines here since Dangle's doing pretty well. 4-2 loss against San Jose. And now Nylander wants to Nylander, you're on the oh my god. Nordic, right now I don't feel like 15 minutes of ice time. I don't care. I'm just I really like the current line you're playing. Aren't you? Alright, we'll just do this. I'm the boss of a player whenever you need me. When you to me too. Glad we're on the same page now. Yeah, yeah, Nylander, get out of here. All right, so we gained 1 overall for that. Nylander's ready. He was injured. Why is he telling me about his ice time concerns? Huh. Okay, buddy. And you lead the league in points too. Okay. All right. Before I rage in here. Let's go and take a look here. So, Nylander, we got he's on the first line. Why is he raging? Dangle, I'm not moving you. Here, I'll just move you over here just to make you angry. I want to do this. I want to see how this works. 7 points. I think he's still got 8 points. Oh, no, he's got 9 points. So, I know it's -1, but I think that would be a good line pairing. So, we're going to attempt to sim to the game against Vegas, unless someone tries to yell at me again. Alright, we'll sim through these next few days. Up against Washington now. 5-3 win. And now, this is interesting. Alright, we got a little trade here. So, they want us to get a second, a fourth. Ottawa wants to give us a second, wants to get our second and fourth for a third and a fourth for Mark Borowiecki. Oh, Jesus. Alright, let's take a look at this. This should be interesting. Alright, I haven't done franchise mode in a while. Alright, so Borowiecki here. 77 overall. Really? You really expect me to do this? Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? I'm not doing this. Here, if you can make this into a... If you can make your 2021 first into a second, I'll take on... I could take on, 2020 first, second. Why do they have so many second round picks? I don't think you would mind giving up like 3 of them. Let's see here. I don't think you would mind giving up 3 of them, big boy. Alright, let's take a look here, see if this will go through. Trade rejected. Oh my god. I'm not... Alright, that's just it. I'm not doing that then, because that's just retarded. They're expecting me to give them a 2020 for a 2021. Like, that's just retarded. Alright, we'll sim the next few games here. And then we'll end it off with the Jason Spezza. Cody CC, I'm sure John is very happy about that. Alright, we'll play this game against Philly. 3-2 win. CC is available once again. Against the Los Angeles Kings. Can we pull out the dub before we visit Jason Spezza? 2-1 loss. Okay. Alright, now we're going to visit our friendly neighborhood player, Jason Spezza. So, let's take a look here. Sim the first period here. And we're up 1-0. Mitch Marner on Robin Lehner. So, second period, we're up 3-1. Holt and Zyman, and then Cousins gets a goal on Anderson. And then finally, the third period, we get a 4-2 win. John Tavares on Shea Theodore. So, yeah. Alright, that's going to be it for this one. I know it was a pretty short one, but we were just making this one nice and short and sweet. So, it's just good for the next episode when we sim up to the trade deadline. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, please do drop a like, subscribe. We're trying to get to 115 subscribers by June 1st. And I will see you guys